I think we are done with entry, and we also did scenarios yesterday.
Yes.
So I said we will begin to talk about special handles and special
Candles.
patterns that we are going to be looking into. Am I correct?
Correct. Yes.
Oh, very good, very good. So um, the first type of candle we'll be looking at is what I call, I think you've already watched a video in that area, but let me just talk about that again. Momentum candle.
Yes.
Yeah, you already saw momentum candle, and but let me just in case there is, and we are going to be looking at all of this in with any time frame you want to look at them. You could look at them in a daily time frame in case you want to take a daily trade. You could also look at them on a weekly time frame in case you want to take a weekly trade. So let's look at it from a weekly time frame. What do we mean by a momentum trade or a momentum candle? Now, first you are going to determine the direction of the market. When the direction
Okay.
of the market is determined, then you will now be able to look out for those candles. Okay. Now you look at this is gold. Gold is an amazing pair that has been behaving in an interesting way. Now,
Okay.
how do you determine the direction of the market? That also is what we when we talk about analysis. You remember when we did analysis? So,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing analysis we did from monthly time frame. So when you look at your monthly time frame, you are going to see how to determine the direction of the market. And in determining the direction of the market, there are things you need to look out for. You need to look out for levels. You need to look out for structures. And when we talk about structures, we are looking at the market structure and the candlestick structure. Okay.
Yes.
Really, what we are focusing on basically is the candlestick structure, but we cannot ignore the things that happens before we focus on the candlestick structure. Because remember that I said the market structure has to do with multiple candles.
Mm-hmm.
Why candlestick structure has to do with one candle in relating to the previous candle, or one candle with respect to the previous candle. That is what candlestick structure is all about. So if you're
Yeah.
looking at gold now, if you're looking at gold, you could see, don't also forget that we used to talk about something, say where the market is coming from and where the market is going. Let's assume you have the market this way. Let's even look at it. This is the lowest point in the market. The market was coming down here. He got to this
Okay.
lowest point. Then he went up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Originally, it was a downtrend. How do I know a downtrend? Based on market structure, making
Yes.
swing. Okay. So he got to this lowest point, and so he got to this lowest point. We expect the market to pull back again and probably break this area and continue to move down. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if the market couldn't break that area, which unfortunately it couldn't break here, that has told us that something is happening. Okay. So that means the downtrend is weak. So we're waiting for the market to go up because remember, we said, let's assume this is a level. So the market
Yeah.
went up. The only way we can say the market is changing direction to the upside from a downside is for the market to come to this area. And if it's unable to break this level and is giving us a double bottom, then
Mm-hmm.
we can say the market is now going to go up. So we can now say that the direction is changing, even though we have an uptrend. Are you following what we're saying? It's still the same
Yes.
candlestick principle we're applying. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, the market didn't get to this area. This is where it got into, and it pulls back. Then he went up again. Then he pulls back. He didn't get to this area. So based on this is the previous swing high. So the market broke it a little bit. So we know the market is now what? Uptrend.
Yeah.
Good. So the market is uptrend. So the moment this previous high is broken, we know the market
Mm-hmm.
is going up. And since the market started going up from this structural break, it has not created another swing low. So it just
Yeah.
kept going up, just kept going up. So based on this, the direction is up on a monthly time frame. Am I correct?
Yes.
Good. So the same thing we did here on a monthly time frame is the same thing we do on a weekly time frame to be able to predict the direction of the market. So you look at it also is the same thing, the same principle. So you look at it and see the market moving from here. Okay, it's moving. Now it's going up. So everything, the moment this level is broken, we know is an uptrend.
Yeah.
The moment this level is broken, we know is an uptrend. So let's assume that we want to trade from this level. Let's assume we want to trade from that level. So what do we need? How do we look for, first and foremost, momentum candle? Okay. Now, we look at here. Let's put our line here. Okay. We look at this area. At the break of this candle or this area, the market is uptrend. At the break, the market is uptrend. So we are now looking for, should we continue to buy, or the market is going to do a break and a retest? Because it is a possibility for the market to do a break and a retest. Okay. So now, should we continue to buy, or the market will retest? Now, after this candle, this is the candle that broke it, the first candle, a very strong candle. Okay. It broke that level. But before the very strong candle, you saw that there were 1, 2 candles. These 2 candles here suggest that this area is going to be broken. If you remember that I said something about when you have a level can either be broken,
consolidate,
okay, or consolidate, or either reverse.
Reverse.
Then I explained that if a level is going to be broken, what are you going to see? You are going to see a momentum towards the level. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Now, what is it? Can you see now? We see one strong candle, then the second candle is also very strong. So meaning that this area is going to be broken.
Yeah.
Good. So now, after this candle, you can actually, after this candle, you can actually trade this market, because you already saw 2 strong candles towards a level, and that already told you that there is a momentum towards the level. So after the second candle here, you could take a trade that the whole of this week you can be buying.
Yeah.
Because you know that there's a level, the market is moving towards a level, and you already understand that the principle of breaking the level is that there is going to be a momentum towards the level. And to have a momentum towards the level, you are going to have a minimum of 2 strong candles moving towards the level, but not reach the level. Now, let me quickly give you a caveat. If this candle has closed like this at the level, you cannot take this trade. Because the idea is a momentum towards the level. That means the level has not been reached. But the moment it touches the level, then you cannot do anything. You have to wait. So if there is a distance between where the second candle closed and the level, then you can take a break. The market will break it. But if this candle closes here, right on top of the level, the chances of the market coming back is there. It is also possible for the market to break. But if it happens like that, you will have to wait. But if it doesn't happen, when you have a momentum that close before the level, then the next candle will break. And that is one of the things we call momentum candle. So you can take a momentum candle before the level, and you can also take a momentum candle after the level.
Yeah.
Good. Now, after the level is going to be that, okay, this candle has formed after this level. You wait for another candle, the second one. After this second candle, you can take this trade. Now, the reason why you are waiting for the second one is because you know when a market breaks a level, sometimes you can have what they call break and retest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the moment you have the first level broken and the second candle is still showing you that it is a strong, the both candles are strong, then you can go with the third candle. Are you there?
Yes.
Good. Then, if the third candle also still remains strong, you can go with the fourth candle. And that's exactly what you see the market doing with gold. If the fourth candle is still strong, you go with the fifth candle.
Yeah.
If the fifth candle is still strong, you go with the sixth candle. This is what is called momentum trade. So what this thing means is that every week from here, you have a trade that you can take. And that trade is called a momentum trade.
Yeah.
Good. Now, the caveat also is that you must pay attention to what is happening at the left side. Because if you have candles movement at the left side, you will not just focusing on this momentum. You have to see if there are levels at this left side. So
Yeah.
even though you are seeing the momentum, if there are levels here, you have to pay attention to those levels. But in a situation where there are no levels like this, you just have to continue to go this way. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is a momentum candle. This is a momentum candle. So let's see, look at it. You will see it played out several scenarios. Now let's look at here. You have the market structure going up like this. It came down. So this is a level. This is a level. So now the market is now trying to go up. Is it going to break this level or is it going to reverse this level? Now look at this. This is a first green candle. This is the second green candle. This is the third green candle. So now you have 1, 2, 3 candles, then you can take this candle towards the level. Because like I said, momentum can be taken towards the level or after the level. If you are going to take a momentum towards the level, you need a minimum of 2 strong candles towards the level. Because a level going to be broken will be determined by the movement of the candle towards the level. So the way the candle moves towards the level will give you an idea that the market is going to break that level or the market will not break that level. Now, in this scenario, you don't really have, the candles are not completely very, very strong, but there is a momentum. Now look at it. There is a momentum because you have the first green candle. Yeah, there is a rejection, but you have the second one, there is a rejection, but he made a new high. Then you have the third one, there is a rejection, but he made a new high. So here you have a kind of a market structure. No, you have a candlestick structure kept giving you new high, and the level is here. So that means you have a momentum. So you can take this level. You take this candle.
Yes.
Are you getting the point, sir?
Yeah.
So the idea is you can take a momentum towards a level or you take a momentum after the level. Okay, now after the level, you have the market. This candle broke this area. Then at the break of this candle, you have this candle. Rejection. Okay, now this candle, after this candle is what is called hammer candlestick. Okay, actually an inverted hammer. Inverted hammer. You see that? And in one of the videos I have done and sent to the group, there is also hammer candlestick is one of the candles you can trade. Because hammer candlestick is also a continuation candle or a reversal candle.
Yeah.
So now this candle, hammer candlestick, it's a continuation because there is no level here. So since there is no level, it means after this hammer candle, the next candle will go up. After this hammer, you could take a trade here. For a whole week, this is a weekly trade. You can see this is a weekly candles. So this is the benefit of taking candlestick, because you could now just place a trade for a whole week and allow the market to run if you don't have the time. You allow the market to run. So here we've been able to look at two major types of candle now: momentum candle before the level, momentum candle after the level. Then we're also looking for another candle, which is called hammer candlestick.
Yeah.
So anywhere you see hammer candlestick, you must look at it. Is this hammer candlestick at the level, or the hammer candlestick is in the middle of a trend?
Yeah.
And in this scenario, this hammer candlestick is not at the level. And as a matter of fact, you are seeing a momentum. Look at it. Candlestick structure. It kept making new high. It kept making new high. It kept making new high. So it means that at the close of this candle, you could buy for the next week. Are you following what I'm saying, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are type of candles in the market that you can pay attention to. These are type of candles that when you open the chart, all you need to do is to look for them. If you see them, you say, okay, now I want to take a trade. If you don't see them, now in a scenario where you have this type of a market, you just avoid it. Why? Because the market is not giving you a very clear direction. The market is an uptrend, but it's, a kind of not very clear. So you avoid this. You don't even need to stress yourself. You can decide to say, okay, where is the level? The level is here. So let me wait until this market breaks this level. Then when it breaks this level, I can take a trade. And now you see, how is the market moving towards the level? Look at the first candle, green. Look at the second candle, green. So you already have two strong candles. So you know the next candle will break it. Okay, you know the next candle will break it. So this is a momentum candles. You can see them you will see them a lot in the market. A lot in the market. It is a way of trading continuation. It is a way of trading with the trend. It is a way, it's actually a safe way to trade. A very safe way where the market is so clear, the direction is so clear, there is no confusion. Then you can get into the market and ride with the market.
Yeah.
So momentum candle is one of the simplest type of candles you can find in the market. You either look for them towards the level, or you look for that after the level. And the moment you see that candle, you will take the next candle. Now look at this one also. This is a level here. This is a level here. Look at the way the market is moving. This is the first green candle. Look at this candle, very strong. So you can take this trade because the level has not been reached. So you see, you can take this trade.
Yeah.
Is that getting clear, sir?
Yes.
Now, that is why I said to you, we are working on something like the AI that will be able to, if you check it on our platform, it will be able to tell you that, oh, a particular pair, there is a minimum, there is a momentum trade on a daily, there is a momentum trade on a weekly. So when you have such alert, then you can go to that chart, or you go to that pair and check it out. Then you can now begin to look for an opportunity for your entry. So these are the type of things we are going to be looking for. So today I'm showing you momentum candle, and at the same time hammer candle.
Yeah.
Okay, these two, they are trade you take as a continuation. So we can look into the chart and see it very, very well, very, very well. Okay, and you can continue to take momentum candle provided there is no level, provided we have candlestick structure. Now, what do you mean by candlestick structure? As long as the market is making new highs, you can continue to go with the next candle. Now, this one made a new high too, okay, but you notice a level here has been broken. And when a level is broken, like I said to you, most times market can break and retest. So that is what you are seeing here. But of course, after this candle, you can actually trade this candle because there is a momentum towards a level. So
Yeah.
this is a momentum. The level has not been reached. So you will take this trade because according to candlestick level trading, levels are places of reaction, like I said, and there are three types of reactions we find at the level. You see that the level is broken, or the level reverses, or there's a consolidation. And the condition to break a level is to have a momentum towards the level. And in having a momentum towards the level, it means you are going to have a minimum of 2 strong candles towards the level. So the next candle will break that level. And if you have that minimum of 2 strong candles, it means you have created, the market has given you a momentum, then you can go with the next one since the level has not been reached. Then in a case where the level has been broken, then the moment you see 2 candles that has broken the level, then you can go with the third one. And that is exactly what I'm trying to explain here. Now, in this scenario, this market has broken the level. Then you wait for another candle to give you a new high, then you can go with the third one. But unfortunately, this candle, after this candle, the next candle is a down, so you cannot take a trade. Okay, just like what you have here. You have this scenario, you have 1, 2 candle towards this level, so you can take this candle as a momentum. And after this candle, you have this candle has broken the level. Then after this candle, you have another candle that have broken the level, so you can take this trade. So in taking a momentum, you take a momentum, I repeat, towards the level, or you take a momentum after the level. A momentum towards the level means you are looking for 2 strong candle minimum before the level is reached. Then you can go with the third candle. Then if you are taking a momentum after the level, you allow the second candle to form before you can take the third candle. That is a momentum candlesticks. Either you see it on a daily candle or you see it on a weekly candle, is the same thing. So you can decide to trade it on a weekly or you trade it on a daily. Whatever way is the same thing. Then I also mentioned the fact that there is another candle called hammer candlestick.
Yes.
Hammer candlestick is also an interesting type of a candle that gives you an idea that the next candle is either going to continue or is going to reverse. Now, if it is going to continue, it means you see that hammer candlestick before a level. So when you see hammer candlestick before a level in a trending market, then the market will continue. Now, take note, in a trending market. Now, let's look at examples for hammer candlestick. Now, look at this market. From here, the market is going. Look at hammer candlestick. So you go with the next one. Now, I will not suggest you should take this one because the market just changed a level from here. This is a level. So the market just changed. So I'll prefer the market to have moved for you to have a trend, a kind of a momentum. The market has moved like 3 or 4 candles in a particular direction. Then suddenly you see hammer candles appear like here. Then you can. And hammer candles is a type of a candle that has a head like this and a wick. The wick most times is like minimum 3 times of this head. And make sure that there is no rejection at the top. If there is a rejection at the top, make sure the size of the rejection at the top is not as big as this body. If this rejection is the same size with this body, then it ceases to be a good hammer. It ceases to be a good hammer candlestick. Are you with me, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what you have. This is what you have. This is what you have. You see it everywhere. You see hammer candles playing out. Either you look at it for daily or you look at it on a weekly. Anytime you see it, you take advantage of it and take your trade. But make sure that you are not seeing it at a level. For instance, let's look at this. This is a level here. In this level now, you have this level, then you have one green, second green, then you have third green, which is very strong. Then you can take this trade. Momentum. Are we good?
Yes.
Very good. So I think we should leave it at this. Do you have any questions, sir?